So tell me, what are consumers looking for these days, you think, in the industry?
I think when it comes to skincare, it is a very confusing field because, with young generation, what they are looking for is different. With mature skin or like middle age group, it's different. And with older generation, like their needs and requirement is different. So when I started this brand, just because I'm brown skin doesn't mean my brand is just for brown skin, right? I wanted to make sure because the struggle is for everyone, for all the moms, for everyone. I wanted everyone to have naturally beautiful skin, which don't just misguide you or make you to use so many products. The main problem right now I'm seeing is like there are like so many products people are promoting 10, 12 skincare products, neck cream, eye cream, morning cream, night cream. No. With Mermaid Cosmetics, all you need is just serum and moisturizer.
Okay.
And I have different products for different skin type. And that really helps nourish and nurture your skin and helps you to give glow naturally radiant. That is the main vision and mission that when I created it. It is for all skin type and all address all skin concern. It's for white skin, brown skin, yellow skin, black skin, all skin, and for sensitive skin, I have lavenders. For mature skin, I have ageless. For everyone, dry skin, I have roses.
No, that was a good thing. Do you have anything for snakes?
Snake skin. They shed skin.
That's right. So there's no need for good question.
They are like
Great answer, Geetha. That came back very quickly. So one thing that I'm feeling, have you heard of FOMO? Fear of missing out. Have you heard of this term?
No,
FOMO is like the human condition where they have it, I want it, right? So that's called FOMO.
Oh, okay.
Fear of missing out on something. Well, I have a bit of FOMO about this. You mentioned brown skin, snakes, white skin, and all kinds of things. You talked about aging, youth, which we are clearly youth.
Yeah.
But what about the men?
It is unisex.
Okay.
Of course, how can it be? See, I'll tell you one thing. I'm not a fake feminist. Any feminist, good, proper feminist, they support men. Because, we have to coexist.
Thank you.
Right? So my brand is for everyone. All human. I haven't made for pets.
We have to coexist or we want to. That's a different story, is it? So it's unisex?
Yes, it's unisex for all gender, all skin type, and all skin condition.
How does someone know what skin type they are?
Okay.
It's a technical question.
Your skin is like early morning, if you put splash water on your face, and if your skin is dry and it's like someone is pulling your skin apart, and probably you're dehydrated, dry skin. If your face is oily, like oil all the time, then you're oily skin.
Okay. That's
combination is in the T-zone. Here it gets dry, the mouth area and skin. And then in your head and nose, it's always. That's combination skin. Sensitive skin is someone who gets flared up, redness quite easily, very sensitive to that. So we need something soothing and calm, like lavender to them. So
you have that ability to there's a science behind it, right? And you're passionate about it. So what happens when someone uses the wrong product for the wrong skin type? Like what would happen? Yeah.
So that's why I want to really highlight on Mermaid Cosmetics. All my Mermaid Cosmetic products are effectively formulated with nature's best ingredients without harmful chemicals. So with Mermaid Cosmetics, I can't speak for other brands. I'll tell you what happened when I tried that. Thank you for this question. Whatever the products, if you use it, nothing harm will or happen to your skin. It still give you good results. But to have that natural glow, you may choose the product which suits you best.
So what you're saying is I could wear it safe. It's safe for me, and my wife will love me for it.
Absolutely, and also it depends on your behavior.
that skincare can't fix, possibly, right? It's a different type of therapy.
That's true, yeah. And the thing is, I am someone before I have all this knowledge who used to buy skincare products because I love purple color. I got something and it was exfoliating AHA content and it completely ripped my skin barrier. So it is very important. My products, none of my products are that harsh, that will not cause any harm, but there are so many products out there. What they will do is they'll create a skin issue and then they will sell a product, address the thing.
Like a lawyer.
Yes, exactly.
Sorry to the lawyers out there. We love lawyers, don't we? Just say.
You are a lawyer. Beautiful skin. There are so many products which claim that they promote collagen, promote collagen production, but mine actually does. And people who have used it, I give them usually try it for 4 to 6 weeks to see the difference. It helps with the crow's feet. It helps with fine lines and wrinkles because after a certain age we are prone to all those issues. People who had used it, they couldn't stop raving about it, and they said like within 2 weeks I can see my crow's feet. I can see my fine line. Everything. I was like, I told you.
That's amazing. You use the word mine. I love that. I don't know, subconsciously you just said it. It's my product.
Oh, okay.
It's like almost like getting a piece of Geetha.
Yeah.
Geetha's love through the skincare is what I hear, right?
That's true. Yeah.
So thanks for enlightening me on that technical
my
note.
pleasure.
I'll do my best, and I might try some of that as well.
Yes.
Right? Instead of my $400 skin cream that I don't know what's going on right now. It was on sale. It was on sale. Okay. Let's talk about something very exciting.
Okay.
Very exciting, because that's why, you and I have been talking for a while.
Yeah.
And every time I hear you, I walk away feeling inspired. So I come in. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. And that's because you have a mission.
Yeah.
And I'm going to talk about the female founder reality that is going on these days, where the business world is in the top levels of income earners. It'll mainly be men. All the CEOs and most of them are. The equality is there's quite a bit of it's very imbalanced, right? And I'm really excited to see how your brand's going to go in the future, because there's definitely a need for it.
Yeah.
But there's a beautiful story, and on the website, we'll talk about the website soon. But essentially, there's information there around the what products to use.
Yeah.
And over the next, I think as you evolve, I feel like we're going to learn a little bit more about Geetha. And this is just the first step of many that we have to do. Tell me, be very raw and honest, like you always are.
Yeah.
But you're juggling things, shopping, bills, right? Got everything happening. The world at the moment is going through a lot of changes economically.
Yeah.
Also culturally, there's a few elements of concern for us around equality and discrimination and us being different, right?
Yeah.
We got a lot to navigate through. I'm not trying to give you a sad story, but that's challenging.
That's the reality.
That's the reality.
Yeah.
But I'm not going into it. You've been through a lot of challenges, right? So you're well set for this.
Yeah.
What is the hardest part for you at this moment to expand your brand? What are the roadblocks? And
as a female founder.
Yeah, as a female founder. I was also as a female founder, but also in terms of the scale you want to go, because I am going to ask you some tough questions soon.
Okay.
About the next 5 years where you want to head towards.
Okay, yeah, sure.
But I want to know, what is it? What's the hardest part you find in building your brand?
Yeah, sure. As you highlighted, I just answer it in 2 sections, right? Because the struggle is different for male founders and female founders. To be honest, it's harder for us. I worked in IT as well for quite a few years. And when you say balancing and the discrimination or treatment, I had faced it, but I always stood firm. And it's because I always choose my dignity and respect over money and comfort. That's me. Right? When you said bills and everything, I don't go out. I make, I don't have a lot of needs. I'm happy with any handbags. I don't need a design. Not just now, even when Mermaid Cosmetics is going to grow and, the cash flows and everything, it's going to be a multi-million brand. Even then, I make choices because I came from a very humble background. I want to utilize that money for people who are in need rather than, just running behind pride. And in Tamil, there is a word called pagattu. I don't know the exact word in English for that. Pagattu means like just running behind something which is not meaningful. So if it grows, I'll make sure I do it properly for the community and all those things. But why I said that, any sector from personal experience, as someone from an ethnic background, first immigrant, because I speak with thick South Indian accent. I don't perfect English, though I'm really good at my work. Yeah, I don't want to generalize, but I had pretty bad experience with a few men when you expect respect from them. But when I am different, they judge me. They're like, oh, you must be like this, so I can treat you this way. So I had personally faced that as well. But I will make sure they get what it in a very
I like that.
because Emmanuel, someone has to break that cycle. Someone has to take a stand. I'm not going to run away, going to hide. If I know you're 100% wrong and if I know I'm 100% right, I'm not going to do that. I will rather lose my life in standing up for the right thing than going to hide somewhere, because I'm not afraid of you if you're wrong. That's my attitude. But I want more women to be like that. When they face a problem, cry, worry, but get back.
And I think that's the powerful message.
Yeah.
I think that's a very powerful message. In the last 1 minute, you just have really nailed the purpose.
Okay.
Is that never give up, stick to your path. If you're right, be resilient. I think you mentioned that. Have fun, look good.
Yes.
And that's the thing.
That's very important.
Yeah, I think looking good is important, right?
Yeah. It gives confidence, to be honest. It is important to be presentable in a way that you like, and don't let anyone dictate how you should look, as long as you're not hurting others, you're not hurting yourself, right? You are free to do anything as long as your actions don't negatively impact him.
I like that. It's like me in the morning walking down the street, my waistie on. Is that okay? There's nothing wrong with that, right?
No.
Be yourself, you're saying.
Yes. Why not?
Why not? Be authentic.
Yeah.
So what is it? So you just talk about, I really want to talk about more interested in like the barriers that you might face. Because I'll come back to the goals soon. Because you mentioned a few numbers, because I'm an accountant, right?
Yes.
So you talked about $1 million.
Yeah.
You mentioned it already.
Yeah.
So before we go into that, what's in the next year are the challenges you might face? And there's always there's obstacles.
Yeah.
But let's be honest about it, right?
There are
so what is it for you?
One
to go to your goal?
Yeah, one thing is, as a business owner, you need to dedicate so much of hours. For me, it's physically exhausting, especially when it comes to, we don't have that much energy. Personally, I don't have that much. And balancing kids, like I have 2 boys, tell me about it. Like they have so much energy. Yeah. I love to spend more time. Like my ideal time is to make my little one sit next to me this side and my elder one here. I'm in the middle. To give them snacks and watch some animation movies or something.
Amazing.
Yeah, but I don't have that.
I was going to ask you, how do we do that? Because I haven't had that for years.
I have my laptop. That's how I do it. I have my laptop. It's just I make them sit. But now they don't want to sit and watch it. No. All they want to do is soccer and like, it's...
so that's a physical constraint, right?
And that mom guilt is real. I feel really bad that I'm doing something that for myself, but I shouldn't. But I miss them at the same time. Even my kids are okay with it, but I'm not okay with it. So these kind of... I recently said in one of my another women business networking group as well. They were amazing. I was, when we were talking...
You want to plug that group?
Oh, yeah. It's Women with Altitude. They are amazing. I love everyone there.
Fantastic. Thank you. Women with Altitude?
Yes.
Not with attitude, with altitude.
Altitude, yeah.
Oh, I love that.
This is one such women group who are truly, genuinely to uplift one.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I tried few and I'm sticking to it. And then breathe, of course. I love them. They are amazing.
Nice. Tell me about self-love, because it's not just a spa day, even though it's nice. What is your concept of self-love?
For me, self-love is being content with yourself. You don't need to look perfect. See, growing up, I had been bullied for many reasons. And I never acknowledged their impression or thoughts about me. Self-love is something that being so confident in oneself that you don't try to change yourself, right? You can always learn and better yourself, improve yourself, but don't change the core. Self-love is just being happy with oneself.
Being happy with yourself.
Yeah. You asked me, right, what you do for fun. Like initially, I said, I am fun. I'm absolutely happy with myself. When I spend alone time, there's no one, just me, I feel happy.
So you don't need to have to go out and please other people.
Please. No. It's like I can do something good to other people. I can help other people. I can have a healthy conversation. But my intention when I enter a room, my thought process is, I need to impress them. I need to please them.
Were you when you were younger, were you different, or has this always been like that?
I always feel like that. So I understand the hatred I get because I'm different and doesn't even bother me. Oh, you hate me? Okay. Yeah, maybe I'm just it's a manufacturing defect.
Well, is it a warranty?
No, need to ask God. I'm God's child.
You are God's child. We all are. So what really got me thinking about talking to you was we shared, we don't have to go through all of it, but we talked about giving back.
Yes.
Giving back to others from our legacy. We call it whatever it is, right? A mission or purpose.
Yeah.
And that really inspired me about giving back. Yeah. It's almost like in a business sense, I call it like a social enterprise where the mission of the business is not purely about profit.
Yes.
Even though profit is very important.
That is to run the business.
Tell me about giving back. Who do you want to give back to? What is the 4 cause that you want to
Thank you for this question. With Mermaid Cosmetics, giving back to the community is non-negotiable. I started it because I am very passionate about children mental health and women empowerment, and also even to work together as a community, because children are our future, right? If you want to have a better world, it starts with kids. Everything that we do, that we think is for our future generation and our actions. And I would say life is never ending. Whatever you do, the future is going to, it is like continuous process. So with Mermaid Cosmetics, we love to give a portion of a profit to children mental health initiatives and organizations, and have so many other plans in the future as well. But when I started the business, I wanted to associate with reputed, genuine people who genuinely give back to the community. Yeah.
Right. But to give back, we need to have some.
Yeah.
Right? Like giving off us. Giving off our soul.
That's the right thing. Yeah.
Right. But we said that we don't have energy ourselves. How can we give energy to somebody else? Right.
That's actually a very good thing. Now I know it is a startup.
Sometimes I do make sense. Yeah. No, but Geetha, the thing is, I love the fact that you mentioned that. It's something that Breed is also very interested in, and personally, it drives me as a human being. The rates of suicide among young people are growing, bullying, cyberbullying especially. You've heard some stories recently about this.
That's horrible.
And I think your idea about self-love goes deeper than just, as you said, cosmetics.
Yes.
It's deeper than that, right? Being resilient.
Yes.
You talked about sticking to your lane. Don't give up.
Sorry to interrupt, because as you said, I love what Breed does with children, young people, because it should start at a very young age. Because, I would love to, that's why collaborate, associate and tell them, not just you, there are so many people who have gone through similar situation or worse, but there are certain things which is needed to survive.
I think it's a great idea. I think it's not even an idea. It's
something we need to do.
It's needed in this world right now, right? And I really wish you all the best in that.
Thank you.
Let's talk about, in closing, because I could talk on forever with you. Okay. We always have good conversations, Geetha, but you have to get back to your business soon. What is the goal of the business in the next, let's say 3 years?
3 years. For the next 12 months, like till the end of this year, I wanted to reach as many people as possible, have the proper network, and have the brand awareness, because as you said, it's not at all easy. It's very challenging. And I was a shy introvert who never had any network launched it. So initially, when you launch a business, people will be like coming and talking, and I don't lie. So you'll be like, oh yeah. But you need to filter out everyone. You need to find their intentions and what they stand for, and then associate with them. So for the next, till the end of the year, is to have the brand awareness, and me personally going to meet people and trying to talk about it. And of course, sale has to increase. But I understand it will take time. But at the same time, I am trying to explore options which will improve.
In order for you to stand out, you need to know what you stand for. Otherwise, it just purely becomes price or brand.
Yeah.
I think I've learned in the last hour that I can clearly see where you stand, what you stand for. I think that's the strength for you. I'd also encourage you to talk about urgency, because before you know it, you talked about this year, it's already going to be April.
Yeah.
In a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I agree.
And this is also for me, and what we talk about in terms of me as a mentor as well in business, that there's got to be urgency in what we do. But the central point of that is the level of energy you'll have. constructive energy or productive energy.
Yeah.
And I think that's something, it also comes into mental health. I want to talk about the vision. The vision you already spoke about. But tell me specifically, do you see yourself beyond that 5 years doing something that is tangibly that you can leave behind in this world?
Yeah.
What would that look like?
I already have plan in my mind. It's just a matter of time. I want to create a safe space for children where they are, especially for, children without parents and children with abusive parents, abusive family environment, where they don't feel safe, where they don't feel supported. I wanted to create a safe space for them to feel confident, to feel that they deserve everything good in this life, and they exist for a reason, and they must live happily, and they are not less than anyone. So I wanted to have a organization where it support them in mental health, financial aids, and also their health and well-being.
So that's the core of it.
Yes.
So inspiring. Tell me a little bit about where people can find you. Tell me about the website.
Okay, sure. Mermaid Cosmetics is currently online. Know more about us at mermaidcosmetics.com.au. And
do you have an Instagram or?
Oh yeah, I have an
Instagram. Even I'm onto Instagram these days.
Okay, so I have 2 Instagram handles. One is personal, where I post crazy things. Not crazy, like funny things.
Right.
I don't even know they are funny. Like I just try to I just try to post realistic things like PTS or what is the struggle. I am not a social person. I'm just learning. So it is going to be like raw and real. So you can find us at Mermaid Cosmetics AU. That is my brand Instagram. And my Instagram is Geetha_Dhevhe. DHE VHE.
DHE?
VHE.
Okay. I love that. So that's the handle.
It represents, Devi means goddess.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I know that much.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what Emmanuel means?
Pure? No?
That's far from. No, it's actually, it means God with us.
Oh.
That's what the meaning of my name is, and yours is also very similar.
So. My name, Geetha, means music.
Yes.
Bhagavad Gita. It means actually the literal meaning is like sacred poem and music. Yeah.
So what are your hobbies?
My hobbies? I dance and I go to gym all day. It is like helps me with my mental health as well. And I like to work out, keep myself fit.
Okay.
And I like to dance in my private space.
So what kind of dance are you into?
It's just like, I learned Bharatanatyam, but for very short span of time. But I'd like, have you heard the song? She like, those kind of.
What language? That's Hindi, right? No, I have to like, maybe you can sing it or something.
No, I don't know Hindi.
So
it's just like I practice, some it's like contrast, some normal Bollywood style and some Bharatanatyam. So I like.
So it's like your own Geetha style.
Oh yeah,
it's like Gangnam style, but it's Geetha style, right?
I think so.
It's common. It's a fusion.
Yes, yeah.
So can you show me like some of the, in Bharatanatyam, they're always doing like these facial expressions. Yeah. Sometimes it scares me, to be honest.
I think that's why I'm so expressive even when I talk, even when I walk. And recently one of my friends, she told me like, oh, I like your walk. I was like, really? It's just, I can't walk straight.
So you've been trained in that?
Yeah.
Geetha, it's been an absolute pleasure to talk to you today.
Likewise.
I feel like, this is it's one of many things we'll be doing. I'm looking forward to learning more about your stories in the podcast. And I really wish you the best. I wish you from the bottom of my heart. Thanks for being part of Breed. And the viewers and listeners, please definitely go check out Geetha. Website please. One more time.
mermaidcosmetics.com.au.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Geetha.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Likewise. Thank you. I wish you the best too.
Oh, thank you.